Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Prismatic Porter, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 16 franchise mode video. As you see, today we're continuing our series with the San Francisco Giants. We've lost our last two games, so, you know what? We made a couple changes to the lineup. We had Carlos Correa, who was tired, so we swapped him out with Colton Wong, who's going to play shortstop. And then we also have, practically it's basically the same lineup, but without Carlos Correa. We have Michael Wacha up to pitch, but here we are in the bottom of the second. David Ortiz batting fifth. Like I said, I'm cutting the videos down, and I'm going to start getting the videos from streams. So what I'm going to need you guys to do, as you can see there, I told David Ortiz to eventually do something. He did something. He hit a fucking home run. Hell yeah. Can I get it? Oh, hell yeah. For that home run from Big Poppy David Ortiz. As that's his second of the season. And what a shot to put us up 1-0 against the Giants. We needed some production from him, and he's doing that for us. See, him and Norris have a quick hug before Norris is at bat. And look at this. Just a shot. He knew it was gone. And I actually got this video from a stream, if I didn't say that already. I'm going to start doing that from now on, because there's no delay from like OBS and stuff. As you can see here, this is later on in the game. This is like all the way in the 6th inning. There really wasn't much to happen in between. But as you can see there, we have Prince Fielder, who's up currently. And speaking of Prince Fielder, he retired today. When you're seeing this, it's going to be Thursday, August 11th, because I didn't put up a video on August 10th. But yeah, he retired today, and it was emotional to watch, because like he didn't retire on his own. It was more of like the injury to his neck took away his ability to play. And in sports, when injuries like that happen, it's sad. It really is. Like in WWE, for those of you who know of WWE, Daniel Bryan, he had a neck injury. He was having a great career. He was on the top of the mountain. They were pushing him to the moon. They had him as WWE champion. And you know what happened to him? He injured his neck. Over the next, like 2 years, he came back after almost a year. Maybe even over a year. He comes back in the Royal Rumble. He doesn't win it. Everyone's upset about it. He goes on to fight Roman Reigns at Fastlane. He loses. Everyone's really upset about that. But he goes on to win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 31. Then he would go on to compete a little longer, but due to his concussion past and his neck injuries and all that, he had no choice but to retire, because the concussions were causing him to have seizures during matches, which I don't know about you, but I don't think that's a good thing. But as you see here, we get the out. There's Colton Wong. We're up 1-0 here in the middle of the 6th. Like I said, there hasn't been much to happen in this game. If you guys want to watch the full games, you can check them out on my Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/PrismaticPorter. Make sure you follow, turn on your notifications if you want to know when I go live. As AJ Brzezinski, who has 1,991 hits, is pinch hitting for Michael Wacha, so we decided to take him out of the game. We had some big innings, though, I'll tell you what. It wasn't a high-scoring game. I mean, I don't know what you consider high-scoring, but I didn't find it as a high-scoring game. But I definitely found it as more of a I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, we had big hits. We had a lot of hits. As you see right there, that's kind of what I'm talking about. AJ Brzezinski is going to get a double here to start off bottom of the 6th. We're up 1-0 currently. We have Pat Neshek warming up in the bullpen. You see again. Look at this shot into right field. And I think this is the inning I decided to keep the whole inning in, because like there were some parts you just like couldn't cut out. See, that's AJ's first double of the season, as Gregory Polanco, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, is now up to bat. The pitcher's at a good amount of pitches too, 67. But Waka was at over 90 at this point in the game. He had 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. So, then they definitely were making us work for it. They definitely made us work for those outs. But we still have a shutout, which is good. As you see here, Gregory Polanco, he's going to hit one into left field. And AJ Brzezinski's going to go on home. And they're going to try and gun him out, but they can't. I should have probably sent Gregory Polanco, but I didn't want to take the chance of doing that and him not getting there. So I just kept him at first. This Colton Wong's now up to bat. And you see, we took the extra lead with Gregory Polanco. He's going for it. He's safe. You're safe. But Gregory Polanco getting in there to second base safely, as we're up 2-0 now, with Colton Wong up to bat. But like I was saying about like injuries and stuff, it's just kind of sad when like a player has to retire due to the injury. Like they can't go out on their own. Like Alex Rodriguez, yeah, he's playing like dirt as we try and steal third and get out. But Alex Rodriguez, he's been playing like dirt this season. But in a way, like, I know there's all this scandal about the PEDs and shit, but you know what? You don't know how long he's been taking them. They could have been a prescription. The PED drug policy bullshit, it's just that bullshit. It's flawed. Because you could be prescribed something, you don't have an option of taking anything else. If you're fucking sick, you're prescribed one thing. They have one thing for it. And if that has a PED in it, sorry, you're shit out of luck. As Chris Bryant hits home run, maybe he's taking some over-the-counter cough syrup that there's no other option to take. Does that have a PED in it? Probably. He'll probably fail a drug test tomorrow and get suspended for my luck. Maybe David Ortiz is taking PEDs. You know, their system's flawed. It really is. I think their system's flawed. That's just me. I get it. They're performance-enhancing drugs. But at the same time, it's like, what if you need the medicine? You still get suspended for that, which is where I see the flaw in their system. Which I think is some bullshit. But anyway, Chris Bryant hits a home run. And Alex Rodriguez, he's going to be retiring this Friday. But by the time you're seeing this video, Alex Rodriguez will be retiring tomorrow, which would be August 12th, which is going to be a sad day. I think I'm going to watch that game. I think I might watch the game. I know I have people who don't like my opinion about the whole Alex Rodriguez thing, don't like my opinion about what I think about him. At the end of the day, I mean, it's my opinion. I can think what I want, you think what you want, so we're up 3-0, going into the 7th. But at the end of the day, it's like, there's got to be something wrong with either the system itself, or you have a serious issue going on. Because if you have this big of an issue with drugs in your league, you need to figure out a way to do something. So there are people getting banned for life for being repeat offenders. Yeah, I get if you're actually doing it to enhance your performance. That's one thing. But I've heard of plenty of people on drug violations who were prescribed the drugs and still got suspended. I've heard of people who got one offense, got another offense for a different drug, but you know what happened to them? They prescribed that drug. You know what happened? A 1-year suspension. I think it's bullshit. I think their system's flawed, and they need to figure out their shit. As we're up 3-0. Sorry for no game audio. If you were in the stream, I was talking earlier. I'm gonna have to cut that out from now on because of me talking in the streams. That would contradict the voiceover, and that would stop me from being able to cut it. And I want to be able to shorten these videos for you guys, because I know the hour-long ones are a little bit lengthy, so that's why I'm gonna be doing that from now on. Hopefully, you guys don't mind. If you guys want the raw game audio, I can do that. However, that would mean that I would have to stream it without talking to the people, and then I could, go ahead and just do the voiceover. If that's what you guys would prefer. Me personally, I would prefer to be able to talk to the viewers in the stream. So if you guys don't mind, then we can do that. As we gunned that motherfucker down, Gregory Polanco, what a beast. If you were in the stream, you heard me call him Giancarlo Stanton when he was up to bat. Yeah, I couldn't handle names tonight. As D. Gordon hits that one all the way into left center field. Billy Hamilton's running back there. Honestly, I don't know if it wasn't Billy Hamilton, I think he might have been able to get a home run inside the Parker. But he gets a triple nonetheless, scoring the run, making it a 3-1 ball game with 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Pat Neshek is going to try and get us out of this inning as he gets him with a slider to start off the at-bat. And that's where I was really worried, because that was really close. But let me know, you guys, what you want to see on the channel. Like I've always said, if you guys want to see like one video for like me doing trades and stuff, because I do want to do some trades. I want to make some call-ups, because there are some guys on the minor league team like Alex Rodriguez, Ichiro Suzuki, who I want to bring up because I need some backups. I only have Derek Norris / AJ Przinsky because they alternate. Then I have Colton Wong. Colton Wong's the only guy who's like always on the bench, which is not a good thing. Especially if we're going to a lot of extra innings. Yeah, we need some backup. As Gregory Polanco is going to get that last out to get us out of the 7th inning. We've only allowed a run. As we're up 3-1 here, going into the bottom of the 8th. Sorry, not the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 7th. I think our next at-bat is actually in the bottom of the 8th. Might be wrong, though. Might have skipped ahead. Let's see. Oh, top of the 8th. And, it was kind of a pain, but, it's all good. Fernando Rodney, by the way, as you can see, is in the game now. I had to hit him with this 3-piece of Neshek, Rodney, and Eubanks. I'm not going to lie. That's who's coming in next. You're going to see Simon Eubanks. I'm also in the market for a closing pitcher, so if you guys have anybody you want to see on the team, let me know. I can try and get them. I don't want to overpay for them. But I'll tell you what, I really tried to get this video out yesterday, the 10th, but you're seeing it on the 11th. But like I said, I tried to get this video out yesterday. OBS and remote play have not been working well together. It's been really messing up the controller. It's been making me swing as soon as the ball leaves the pitcher's hand. I don't know why. And it's just been really wonky. So instead, I just ran out of time last night, and then I went on a college tour today. So I was just like, or yesterday, and when you're seeing this. Anyway, you get the point. The point is, I apologize for not being able to get a video out to you guys yesterday. I try to stay as dedicated as possible, get videos out every single day. If I'm unable to do that, you will be able to figure that out based off 2 things. Either just looking on the channel, that's one. But I do let you guys know if I will not have a video out. I will let you know on Twitter, which is at Prismatic Porter, which is the same as the YouTube, which is the same as the Twitch. You should follow me / subscribe on all 3. That would always be helpful. I would appreciate that. See here, Shane Victorino is trying to stay alive, trying to get this motherfucker out. Is Fernando Rodney about to end him with a circle change? Nope. I kept saying that in the stream. He's gonna end the inning right now, and I'm like, nope, 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 yes. Like I said, yes. Shane Victorino grounds out into Derek Norris. Up next, the bottom of the 8th. You know who's going to be batting? You want to take a guess? I bet you have no clue. That's right, it's Billy Hamilton. But you didn't see that one coming, did you? It's Billy Hamilton sizing up. He breaks his bat and the pitcher catches it. Now I bet you can't guess who's going to bat next. That's right, it's Carlos Correa. I decided, you know what? They suggest a pinch hitter. We're up by 2. Why not see if we can get him a hit? You see, that's what I always do with him. I underutilize him. He's like Cesaro in the WWE. He's underutilized. Daniel Bryan knows. So do all of we. And Carlos Correa just drilled the shit out of that ball. That one is gone one time. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not gonna gimmick infringe my boy Aaron. Which, by the way, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But, you know, I'm not gonna do that to my boy Aaron. I'm not gonna gimmick infringe on him. As you can see, Carlos Correa just hit a bomb out to left field. That definitely gave someone a souvenir. As up next is Gregory Polanco. As he's gonna hit that ball. There's one out here, bottom of the 8th. The pitch. That was a cutter. Really outside and high. Speaking of high, you know, that's legal in Colorado. I'm just saying. Maybe that's... But, you know, PEDs are not legal anywhere in the majors. But they're legal in states. You know, weed is legal in the states, but it's not legal in sports, which I just don't understand. It's Gregory Polanco. He's going to hit that one backwards. And then he ran, but it was foul. But I know, if you make contact with the ball, you should start running. Unless you know you done goofed. And we strike out with Gregory Polanco. And up next is Colton Wong. As you can see here, Colton Wong hasn't done anything this game. Let's hope he can change that. Because, I mean, he's kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But look at that bat. Look at that. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue. But he hit the ball. He's making contact. I mean, that's good, right? We call for a timeout. I honestly didn't mean that, so. And he hits the ball to the shortstop. But, you know, the main point of this inning, Carlos Correa putting us up by 3 to end the 8th inning. And I am hoping that we can finish this off strong. As you see, there's a city. There's Simon Eubanks. Here's Matt Dominguez. Let's finish off this game. As Eubanks is going to start him off with the curveball. Not a good start as he lines that out to right field. I remember back in one of the older games when Roy Oswalt was still on the Houston Astros. Yeah, that's pretty damn old, isn't it? I ended up, the ball was hit out to right field. I think he hit it out there. And, by the way, look at that error. That was cute. But look at this. Look at this. He tried. I threw it to second even. And then he threw it to the third baseman. And we got him out. It was hilarious. But, no, what happened was, with Roy Oswalt, or Oswalt, I don't know how you pronounce his name. I've heard Oswalt. Anyway, the point of the story is, he hit the ball out to right field. My right fielder gets the ball. And it wasn't like deep right field, but it wasn't like shallow either. It was like normal right field. He gets the ball, and he throws out Oswalt, whatever. He throws him out at first base. I'm just like, holy crap. I've never seen that happen before. Well, I did that day. So we have 2 outs here. Top of the 9th. So we throw that one in. And up to bat is going to be Eric Ibar to see if he can get them to stay alive. That curveball was beautiful right there. And up next was the changeup that ended the game. As you can see right there, we throw it over to short. Not to short, we throw it from the third base to second. There's Michael Wacha celebrating his victory with John Lackey, who is currently injured. You should not be standing up. You should be trying not to hurt yourself too much. You already pulled your groin, which is kind of gross. As you see, we're celebrating another victory on the season. We finally bounced back. We lost the first game to San Fran, but we did not lose the second. And I bet you can guess who's going to be your top player of the game. Want to take a guess? Would you like to? It's Eubanks. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, most games, actually every game, it's been a pitcher. So you know who it's going to be this game? It's going to be the winning pitcher. As you see, there are the stats right there. Series tied 1-1. Carlos Correa, he was our top hitter, I guess, because he was 1 for 1 with a home run, which was really key. Michael Wacha, he was our best pitcher. He's one of our best players. And as you can see right here, he is the top player of the game. You see during this interview, he pitched 6 innings, only allowed 3 hits, didn't allow a run, walked 2 batters, had 3 strikeouts. Not a good game with strikeouts wise, but he was able to get the outs, which is all that matters. So you can see right here, there's Michael Wacha. Start out in the sunlight. It's like I always say, Michael Wacha, he was wheeling, dealing, and was able to get the outs he needed. He might not have many strikeouts, but he was able to get the outs, and that's all that mattered. As we end up walking away with the victory, 4-1. There's his stat line one more time. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Didn't allow any runs. One impressive game for Michael Wacha. And as you'll see right there, the Colorado Rockies win 4-1. We had 6 hits and an error. They had 7 hits and no errors, so I guess that kind of evens it out. I don't know. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube if you're new. Make sure to go follow me on Twitch so you can see the full games. And guys, this has been Prismatic Porter, and I'm out. Peace.